The dawn of a new year should be a time for hope and celebration, but in New South Wales, Australia, the first day of 2025 was tragically marred by a horrifying trend, a surge in domestic violence against women. This unsettling pattern, sadly, is not new. It has been a recurring nightmare for far too long. Data collected between 2010 and 2023 reveals a disturbing truth. Excluding the atypical years of the pandemic, New Year's Day consistently sees a median of 157 domestic violence incidents reported. This figure represents a staggering 118% increase compared to any other day of the year. The most dangerous period between midnight and 3 a.m. when darkness cloaks the streets and many are still recovering from New Year's Eve festivities. The first hours of a new year, meant to symbolize fresh beginnings, instead become a terrifying ordeal for countless women facing violence within their own homes. This issue extends far beyond a single night. It speaks to a deeply rooted societal problem that demands urgent attention. The Australian government, under Prime Minister Albanese, has rightly labelled violence against women a national crisis. Yet the question remains, are words enough? While the spike in domestic violence incidents on New Year's Day is alarming, it's crucial to understand the factors contributing to this grim reality. Excessive alcohol consumption, often associated with holiday celebrations, plays a significant role. The festive season, while joyous for many, can also bring about heightened stress and tension within families. Financial strain, social pressures, and the weight of expectations can create a volatile environment, particularly within households already grappling with domestic abuse. Tragically, the consequences of this violence extend far beyond a single night. In 2024, Australia mourned the loss of 101 women due to violence, averaging a devastating 2 deaths per week. The year's first victim, 68-year-old Janice Walker, was claimed by this epidemic on January 2nd, a stark reminder of the ever-present danger. Adding to the heartbreak, a 39-year-old woman died after falling from a 7th-story balcony in Sydney on January 2, 2025. While investigations are ongoing, police were called to the address 2 hours prior due to reports of raised voices. This incident serves as a chilling reminder of the vulnerability of women even within their supposed safe havens. The Australian government, under Prime Minister Albanese, has acknowledged the gravity of violence against women, labelling it a national crisis. This recognition is a crucial first step, but it cannot end there. The government's commitment to ending this violence within a generation requires concrete action and sustained funding. The year 2025 marks an election year, providing a critical opportunity for policymakers to demonstrate their dedication to tackling this issue head-on. Increased funding for support services, law enforcement training and preventative programs is not just desirable, it's essential. Beyond government action, we must cultivate a society that refuses to tolerate violence against women in any form. This requires challenging harmful attitudes, promoting respectful relationships and fostering a culture of consent and equality. Amidst these stark realities, there is hope. Organizations like 1800 Respect provide a lifeline for those experiencing domestic, family and sexual violence. Their tireless efforts offer support, counseling and resources to help survivors navigate their trauma and rebuild their lives. Ending violence against women is not just a women's issue. It's a societal imperative that demands a collective response. By working together, supporting survivors, holding perpetrators accountable and advocating for systemic change, we can create a future where every woman feels safe, respected and empowered. This new year, let us resolve to turn the tide against domestic violence. Let us amplify the voices of survivors, demand better from our leaders, and work tirelessly towards a future where violence against women is relegated to the history books. The time for action is now.